Hi, welcome to my dyslexic brain. I'm Claire and this is my crazy corner of the internet. Right, okay, so I've been in my B6. It's an A6. In my A6 rings, and I showed a setting up of this last week. Anyway, B in my bonnet, head's gone. So I was like, oh, actually, I don't need to be in my big motor because, believe it or not, these are both A6 size. They are both A6 size. This is a TN size and this is 30mm rings. As you can see, there's quite a difference because you've got the rings and everything. So I was like, okay, this is all right. And then I was like, okay, so I put my diary in that people have seen, and then I just stuck some pages in, and then I was like, okay, what if I get abducted by aliens? Sorry, couldn't resist putting that in there then. I'm trying to minimize what I carry from here to the cabin. No, I am in the cabin, to the sofa when I sit my butt down. Now, somewhere along the lines, I have put my memory journal, but I can't remember where that's gone. I can't find that, so that's something I'll have to look for. I have my fitness, wellness journal. I have my B6 plans by Just Scribble. That is going nowhere. And then I also have this, which is my Styology, which has got my... It's like my scribble book for all my hobbies and things. So I was like, it's a bit of a pain trying to lug all this around. So I thought, okay, let's have a think. So this can actually stay in my cabin if I have somewhere else to write when I'm surfing on the net and things. So it got me thinking, okay, I could take my plans, but I don't have much scrap paper in the back. So I thought, okay, what can I do? Like, I can't. I have, let's see if I got, there we go. I have got big chunky handwriting. Nothing I can do about that. I have big chunky handwriting. So I had to think about it. And then I was like, okay, my Gelio. No, it's a Vanderspec. Oh, sorry, people. My memory. It's because I've been looking at Gelios and Vanderspecs. This I got on a really good deal. It's a personal wide. Hold on, I've just got to go and grab something. Okay, completely forgot what I was talking about, but we'll get back to that. I found it. It was back on the table. It's amazing what you find when you're not looking for it. Oh, right. So, okay. So I brought this Vanderspec personal wide in the sale. It was a really, really good deal. And I was like, I really want to try and feel a Vanderspec. And until I probably hit 1,000 subscribers or something random like that, and then I'll treat myself. This is as close as I'll get to one. And as for Gelios, I look at them and I'm like, don't know. So I don't know. It's a wishful fantasy, but that's beside the point. So I was like, I've got this. And then I was like, as you probably saw on a different video, you saw me setting up this is a wellness planner. Well, that didn't last long. Before I ended up setting it up in this one, my Rosy Life planner. There is a picture, there is a video on that. So this was then sat on the side, and part of the reason I didn't like it is the paper doesn't come to the edge. I'm very much a person that likes paper to the edge of my files. I'm a bit weird like that. So I was like, okay, I was having a look, and I haven't got a personal, but so this one is a Franklin Covey compact, which is about half an inch. I think it's about half an inch wider than a personal. So this is already bigger than the personal. And what I didn't, sorry, than the FCC ones. And they're not big enough for me. I mean, in all honesty, they're not overly much difference in size to an A6. So I was like, oh, the page didn't come to the end. So then I was like, oh, I wonder. And I had a B6 Styology that I ripped a page out of, and I put it in here, and I was like, ooh, a B6 fits in here. Ooh. So then my brain starts whirring, which is where it's been for the last 2 days. So I've had to do it, because if I don't, it just keeps going and then it consumes me. So I spent today making some inserts, which I have printed off myself, because I worked out what I was doing wrong. And I also, because all in the using what I've got in the house, I got some from the works, some square paper, and which was £2, and I got some lined paper, and I filled it up with them. The lined paper was £2 as well for the sheet. So I've made this binder completely using stuff that I had here already. Just found that I love coffee and books, and maybe we'll put the bat there because we're all a little batty. So I've got to keep the googly eyes out. Ever get the feeling you're being watched? Right, sorry. Right, so this was a bit of acetate. No, it's not acetate. All this is laminating pouches that I have just literally, I've laminated and then used the vinyl. These were some stickers, sticky pouches that I got from Amazon, and these are just pieces of paper, so they're not sticky or anything. So I just put them in there. A couple of page flags, and then I've got some sticky notes here. This is actually the cover that I had on my personal rings, so you can actually see personal rings, my B6 on my personal wide, and you can just see that it is actually how much bigger it actually is. So it's not a huge amount bigger, but it fits nicer in the planner. So I was like, sorted. So I put together a 2025. Probably should have put 2026 up there, but hey. So I made that and then printed that off. And then my inbox. This is really complicated stuff, really out there. I used the plain paper that I cut up, and I tried to keep it to the Japanese standard size, so the size of the Styology. Thank you for Just Scribbles, because I learnt that from you. I have literally got a pen, squiggled, and then using my S-Gel written inbox. And I've probably written Brian, but it's supposed to be brain. But I don't know. It might be Brian, might be brain. I don't know. The joys of being dyslexic. So I've just done some pages. So if I've got notes, I can just write on the top where I need to put them to, because everything in here will go in the bin and be destroyed. None of this is being kept. It's all going to be transferred into my B6. It just means that when I go out of the house or I go to the sofa, this is all I need, because you will laugh at me when I turn up and I've got this book, that book, that book. And then I open one of them and I'm like, I've just broke my back bringing them all here. So now I've just made a heavy book instead. So this is B6. So yes, I used my paper and I made some brain dumps, whatever. This again is, I took the holes off the side. I punched it for, I made it for the health journal. These tabs I have cut down. I need to add labels on them. That will be what I will do soon. I'll grab my FOMO and add some labels. These were A4 size dividers that I got from Tesco's, which is a supermarket for us. I think I paid a couple of pounds for them. So are they colours I'd want? No, but they're free. Well, they're not free because I brought them, but they're in my place, not being of any use, so I've cut them down. So that brings us on to my monthly. So my monthly overview, and again, I've just printed it out. I did add Monday through to Sunday on the top because that's easy, and then literally using a highlighting pen and my Sharpie S gel. I love this pen for writing. That's how I've done it. I set up September's and October's, and I haven't got any further than that yet. I will keep going, but I literally just colour it and then write the date on it. So that is my monthlies. I need to add another something here. Just had all my tabs. This is my little pouch with my double-sided tape and my sticky. So that will take us to the overview or index page or whatever it's called. So what I've done here is I will just have it set up as a calendar. I have done the rest of this year and put in the appointments that are starting to come through for next year. So I've got till the end of 2026 in here, so I will fill those in. So that's that. And then on the back of the paper I just stuck this, which again was in my health planner. I stuck another sticker on there. I mean, I literally finished setting this up 2 hours ago and I've cooked tea, so it's still fresh and needs work doing. But so this is my this week in here. I need to add labels to these bookmarks. So this is my this week, which will be used in conjunction with this one. But this is just so I've got it with me at all times. So that's just, hopefully I've put in enough for almost the full year, because my idea is, one of the things I discovered whilst I enjoyed having the break from not printing and making these, which was when I started doing them, was all the cutting of the paper and all the waste of the paper. So I was like, oh, I mean, I recycle it, but I also give it to the local primary school to play with and things, because they get odd shapes and all sorts of random stuff from my crafts. So that's the weekly. I do like dashboard style. That seems to suit my brain. And then we come into my dailies. Ready for it? They are really, really, really complicated. Ta-da! Yeah. So it's just going to be a scribble pad. Our guinea pig Biscuit had to go to the vets. He's not well. £105 later. I gave him some meds that we were given at 2:30, and I've had to buy a nebulizer and a solution because they think he's got a chest infection, respiratory thingy. So I've put loads of this nice scrap paper in here, and that will be my dailies. If I need 1 page, I can have 1 page. If I need 6 pages, I can have 6 pages. And if I write notes, I can write notes. Next page is empty. I did write, hold on, I was trying to be organised. Oh, I'm so sorry. Right, here we go. So personal wide, I ended up with B6. I've got a notes page, which will be this back one, a brain dump, a monthly, weekly, daily, and then I'm going to have one that's got George's information, Theodore's information, and my information, because we're all on medication. I'm going to have a finance, but I can't spell finance, so I call it money. And probably within that, I'm going to have a what have I ordered, meals, and shopping. I mean, that might just be within the system. And then my dyslexic brain, this YouTube, I've got that. And then Ianthe Creations is my other channel that I make bags on, which I haven't posted in a long time. My other planner that will be, I might do what my system is. This is, if anyone's who's not new to my channel will know, this was my planner at the beginning of the year. And I really like this. So what I think I'm actually going to do is turn it into a reference binder. And it's literally going to house, I'll see, look, I haven't been in here since March. So I made these. So this is like my overriding at a glance. So I need to add some more of those. I just love I haven't flipped through this in ages. Oh, look, all my artwork that I cut out. Some of that's A5, A5. So I made the insert it's in. I love all the planners. I've got some checklists. I was looking at Skinny Mini. What's in there? Important information. And then these were my monthlies. I really liked them. I really enjoyed, and looking back at it now, I'm like, oh, I really like that. But it's too big. It's too big. So I've got cleaning, so maybe I need to get back in, and actually I can have this as a reference for my cleaning last time, finance, self-care, meals, kids, notes. So it's all in here, and this will just live on my shelf and I can reference it as and when I want. But again, that needs updating because I haven't done it. Hold on, my arm's going to go across the screen. Ooh, sorry about that. That was heavy. So I've got some trackers in case I want some trackers. I might move those to the back. Now this is my, and I will admit I completely and utterly copied Just Scribble. I'm really sorry, I can't remember your first name. I need to get it in my head. I think it's Siobhan at Just Scribble, but I can't remember names. I am so useless at it. No, not after that one. I want... No. Try the tab, Claire. There we go. So this was my version of this, so that I can just keep track of any ideas that I have whilst I'm out or whatever, and I can just keep a track, and then I can put it into here. So my way of thinking is my B6 becomes more of my memory keeping, still touch it daily, update it every day, but it becomes, rather than a, well, it'll always be a hot mess, it won't be anything but, I haven't done it. Oh, I did the kitchen. Nope. I sorted out my B6 ring. Haven't sent Karen her pouch. Nope. So I've literally spent all day doing this. Oh, and taking the guinea pig to the vet. So that's going to be how I track it. And I literally just check the readies of my subscribers I can't believe I've got 236. Thanks, guys. I mean, it's wow. Every morning I'm like, I've got another subscriber. Or when I get another subscriber. Yeah. So then I have just got a load of line paper and a few more things. So my idea, I don't know quite what I did there, but somehow I've got red lines as well. My idea was to have it all set up, so apart from having to add some more paper, apart from having to maybe cut some more paper, I didn't have to photocopy anything, didn't have to print anything, didn't have to do anything. So when I leave the house, I mean, unless it's an absolute, I'm going away for, no, I should still see what I took camping with me. Unless it's, I'm going, no, I tend to always take it. Unless I'm going out hiking or something, then I won't take it with me. And maybe I'll just take my little one. Because I always panic and think I need a form with me. Not that the doctors ring much anymore to make appointments. They're normally sent via email. But I just hate to be caught without my planner. It's like, oh. So, I will be, if you got to the end of this, well done. I will be, I've got eyeballs everywhere. Look, isn't that cute? I will be carrying this from my sofa to my chair. And actually, I only need these 2 pens. So this I can actually just take as it is. Although I think I might need my pens, but I don't need my pens. And if I do, they can be in my little bag. You'd be very proud. I'm really trying to bring in my planner bag. If you want to laugh, I'll see if I can link in the bio my planner bag. When I was thinking I had to take everything, including the kitchen sink, to my sofa because I might have forgotten something. And I'm like, Claire, you can just get off your bum and walk and get it. But anyway, we're trying. We're really trying to downsize and get this sorted. So, yeah, maybe I'll do a how my system's working and what planners are in my system, because I'm not a one planner person. My brain is like a computer screen and I have to have 7 different tabs open, but I know what goes in which tab. Yeah, so like this is just a is it a catch-all now? This will be a everything, which at the end of the day I'll download into this one, which will be kept. I will keep this. Everything in here will be tossed or destroyed, but this will be kept. That can go on my shelf because they've been retired. I need to sort my shelf out. That's my health wellness journal. And then this is my memory keeping, and it's becoming a bit of a junk journal actually. I need to catch up with it. It's been a while. But the great thing is I can then go, oh, hold on a minute, what did we do on, I see that. I'm really good at journaling. So people who are really scared about trying to journal, don't be. We go, I journaled. Might look like I haven't got a 5-year-old child anymore. He's 11, the youngest. But I journaled. I literally have journaled my highlights of the day. And it doesn't have to be really pretty. George is doing really bad at having his feeds. I have gone another day without spending. George's got his bone density scan tomorrow, which is another reason I was trying to get this all set up, because I've got to go to the hospital tomorrow, so I can take this with me and I can play around in it. So this is the B6 next to the A5. You can see it's smaller. It's not necessarily, I mean, this has got 30mm rings in. This is just the Stylogy that's not very bulky at the moment. Sorry, lost the train of thought, people. Where was I doing? Yes, so that's my new everyday carry. I don't know what you call it, but it's basically what I'm going to take from the cabin to my sofa and my sofa out. I've managed to downsize my Delphonics pouch. I'm doing well. Doing well. Yeah, okay. Keep telling yourself that, Claire. Okay, well, if you made it to the end of this crazy, I hope you're all keeping sane in this crazy planner season. I've done my 2006. It's done, dusted. I don't know what I'm using till the end of the year, but I have ordered some Just Scribbles, plans by Just Scribble, and I will be using those in my system somehow. Multiple planners keep me happy, and multiple different planners keep me happy. It keeps my itch, stops my itch from itching too much. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please like it, gives it a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye.